like a loaded weapon, yet you shoot me down with absolute.
How are you?
Hello.
Hi. So we are back with Tiffanni St. Ranae.
Saint Ranae.
Hello, Tiffanni St. Ranae.
Right, not to be mixed up with Tiffany Darwish from the 80s, because I'm from now.
Well, that's cool. So where are you from, Tiffanni?
Florida and California, both.
Oh, so you're an orange girl.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I had an orange today, actually. So do you think there's a difference between oranges from Florida and oranges from California?
Yes, I do.
Tell me.
They say that Florida oranges are good for fighting cancer, but I actually like this, sun-kissed oranges from California because they're easy to peel.
Is that right?
Off, yeah.
But it's always the navel ones. I only
Yeah, the
think
navel
that are
ones,
the
I
easy
love
ones
those.
to peel.
Yeah.
The other ones are hard, right? I love it. Well, you know, the one thing, it's watermelon day, and oranges and watermelon do share a common thing.
The
Those
plants.
seeds.
Oh, see.
Pits, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you do so many things, and you've been in some pretty cool movies since you were a kid.
Yeah.
And although you're still young and still in movies, would you like to tell me a little bit about that?
Okay, yes, I loved being in the movie Something About Mary, although that was just a small little...
Oh my God! Do you know, my dog is the dog, like from Something About Mary. Whenever anyone says your dog, I always have to reference that movie. Who were you in that movie?
I was in the office scenes for Brickell Avenue and in Miami where they pretended that they were still in Rhode Island.
Okay.
And I remember it was so funny because a lot of us were complaining to the wardrobe because they made us wear coats. And I'm like, I'm in Miami and they're making me wear a coat. And then it came out looking kind of pretty. Everybody said I looked like a young Stevie Nicks in that. You can see
well, I could see that.
Yeah, well,
you still look like Stevie Nicks.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do too.
And it's funny because I was in a lot of scenes with Ben Stiller and Matt Dillon, and I was just a kid, so I was like the receptionist intern. And a friend of mine, we did Polio Tropical commercials because it started in Florida, and we were both in the scene right behind them. And I sat with Ben Stiller like 3 days in a row for lunch. So that was my fun memory. He was really
Awesome.
sweet.
So are there any cool movie star stories that you can share? Like,
Well, actually, I wanted to find a way to reference what Fran Powers was talking about because I work with lawyers who represented John DeLorean, the gentleman who made the Back to the Future car and the GTO, and I've been working with him for a few years. Originally, I had brought that story to Anthony Michael Hall to star in. He was going to be John DeLorean, and we were working on that, but some of them, they had a little bit of artistic differences, and we went in a different direction.
wow.
However, those same people, which is Mike Morgenroth, he also represented Kevorkian, and he brought the movie You Don't Know Jack to HBO, and Al Pacino starred in it. Well, one of the movies that we were shopping to them is called The King, and The Queensmen, which it just so happened in '65, the Beatles went to Elvis Presley's house in Graceland.
It's always like that
And
here.
they
It's
jammed
always
out.
that common thread. Wow, that's
Yeah.
wild.
And there was a whole movie based on that. Jane Mansfield was there. A whole bunch of celebrities were there at the time. And,
Nice.
yeah, they have the whole script they've been shopping, and I'm part of that brokering that. kind
Good
of
for
thing.
you. So you wrote a book too? And
Yeah,
what
actually,
haven't you done? Can I say that? Like, I mean, books, movies, music.
there's a lot I haven't done. I'm a really good girl.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
Is that where the
very
saint
celibate.
comes
Yeah, exactly. I've been waiting for the right thing, to be, I don't know, the right situation, so I behave a lot. But the book is called World Tour, the recent one, because I had all these short stories I was carrying around, and poems, and all these interesting little stories since I was little, and, like half songs that didn't become songs, so I
Right.
put them all into a book called
So
World
how long
Tour.
have you been performing
Okay.
music?
Ever since I was 3, I was in ballet. My mom had me in pageants, and then when I was 15, I started getting the band together and that kind of thing. Different type of band, just to do stuff like at carnivals and so forth.
Common thread.
Yeah, and I
So
wrote
do you perform a lot now?
all the time.
And where is your next gig? Or
Okay, we have, as far as New York, we have Desmond's New York City with my whole original band, which is of course different than what I have here today.
that's fine.
P&G, if you guys know that, is uptown.
Sure, 87
Yeah,
on the west side.
I'm working on some things with Iridium. Then I'm going to Cape Cod at the end of the month. Singing some jazz. I sing everything.
So, what's your website that people can find you? And we're gonna listen to you
Then I'm
sing
back to
now,
California.
and we have a clip of you with some songs too.
Because I think I'm having a bad
we'll
year.
play in between when we set you up, and Amy's gonna dance for you when you sing. Is that
No, she's actually, maybe we should go ahead and have her dance. She's going to dance to just the Elvis theme song, and then I'm going to sing.
Okay, well, we're
Yeah.
going to stop now then because we got to.
Okay, you guys just have to know how to spell my name.
Yes.
That's all you need.
That's
Which is,
because it's a different kind of
yeah,
spelling.
you Google me, you can find movie clips, videos, lots of news stories and things about Hollywood because I'm involved in that. And that's Tiffi, spell out the word saint, and then Ranae, Saint Ranae.
Right, and you're going to come back one day with your band
I
as
would
well.
love to. I think I brought you some presents. I brought you a couple discs, a T-shirt, and I even brought you your own scepter because I consider you the queen of these shows and so
Oh,
forth.
thank you
And
so
I think
much.
that you're
And I'm
beautiful.
and I'm a glitteraholic.
Yeah,
and I love
glitterati.
this. But right before we take this fast break, can you? I know you say you're a good girl and all, but like, can you share a little skeleton from your closet?
Well, okay. I was eating too much chocolate, and now I'm trying to drink more water and eat a lot of veggies.
Oh, that's great. So it is
There's
National
no-
Watermelon
I
Day.
don't.
Would you like to try a little
Yeah, I
piece
mean,
of
I don't
watermelon?
drink or smoke or do drugs. I don't judge.
Yeah,
but I
I
went
bet
two
I
shoes.
will.
I was a Disney girl. I worked at Disney for 3 months about 8 years ago. I filled in for Cinderella that day.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I sang there for 3 months.
Bippity boppity boo. We'll be right back. Yes, Kalamazoo. Bye.